Okay, today I'm going to be talking about a problem. If anybody used gulps, you have this problem. And that's puffer fish, you got sheephead, you name it. They'll sit there and basically take your gulp and they'll gulp it up. You'll end up with a bunch of little pieces. I got a bunch of little pieces like this, and I throw them in a little container. I'm trying to figure out what to do with them. Sometimes I'll put them on a regular jig head, but I really haven't found a way to, use these in a way that's efficient until now. I came across Pro-skimmer jigs, and these jigs they're made by Gulfstream lures. When you first look at them, they don't look like much, but really what sets them apart is what's inside the jig. Inside the jig, they've got a wide gap. They have, you can see here, these little prongs. This is a jig without the skirt on it. And those little prongs will hold the bait in. You can use it on soft plastic baits, or you can use it with a gulp bait. But what I found is very effective, and I like to use a standard jig. I'll sit there, put it on a standard jig. This one here I've been fishing with all day. I've caught some redfish, and I've caught trout on it. And I've also had puffers, and I also had some sheephead come up there and just tear it apart. Looks a little messy right now, but in the water, that silhouette, here we go. That silhouette white skirt against the root beer colored gulp really does give it a nice appearance in the water. So I like that aspect of it. But I really like to use it, here's a whole one. When it gets chewed down, I can take these jigs, cut a chunk of the gulp, and slide it on that jig head. Jig head has a wide gap put. It has those hairs that kind of protect the gulp. So I'm able to slide that little chunk of gulp. It's putting the scent out. But the hairs and stuff is protecting the gulp from the puffers, sheepheads, and anything else that might be going after it. So basically, I can even just take a Berkeley gulp, cut it in 4 or 5 pieces, and then just use it to tip my jigs. It tips in a jig in a way that, you can't see it. Or you can, depending on the size. But you can stick it back in there. It looks like I'm just using a regular jig, but there's a little piece of gulp in there that holds in place. The jigs work really well with soft plastic too. I like the fact that I can take just a DOA cow bait, and I can slide that on there, and I can add some color to it. Instead of just having a plain hook, it's got the hairs, just add a little flash to it, and it's worked really good for me, man. I've caught everything from snook, trout, redfish, a lot of jacks, a lot of ladyfish, and it's really opened up things as far as my fishing. So if you want to catch more fish with your gulps and save those little pieces that you have, combine it with one of the Gulfstream jigs, the Pro-skimmer, holds that bait in here, whether it be soft plastic, or you're going to use it with your gulps, whether whole or piece. Great little jig, kind of has that contrast to it. You're going to catch more fish. Now, that's my tip of the week. So if you guys enjoyed this, please subscribe to my channel, and always thank you for watching.